All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You know why? Because it definitely helps our channel grow. All right. And we need 100 G's. We need 100,000 subscribers, and we need that little flag, and only you guys can actually help us out. So, look, without further ado, this is a quick Windows 10 tutorial. Now, one of the things that I have used in my life, I'm going to be expressing it today through this video. So I'm going to clean up my desktop. I'm going to show you right now how much stuff I have, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So without further ado, let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. It's showing. Boom. Let me minimize that. Look at all this stuff I got. Lord have mercy. So I'm going to go ahead and select an area of my screen that there's nothing in the area. I'm going to open up a folder, and I'm going to call it, let's just say, cleanup lot. I'll put today's date because I'm going to do an underscore because it doesn't accept characters. So that's the day for today, inauguration day. What I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I am going to grab everything that's on my screen except for a few things, and I'm going to drag them here in this little new folder that I created. I'm going to click on my, let's see, Control A. That's going to select everything on my desktop. Now, if I do not want to drag some certain things, I'm going to hold down the control button, and I'm just going to select the things that I do not want to transfer to that folder. So hold control. First thing is the recycling bin. This will not work if you're trying to move everything at once to that folder. As you can see, the folder that I created also is being selected. So I'm just going to click on it while I hold the control button. I'm not letting the control button go. And I'm going to select, let's see, a few things more that I don't want to transfer to that folder that I'm cleaning. I mean, that I'm putting my stuff in. So this is one. I want not this one to transfer, and this one as well. And what else? Let's see. Where is the other thing? Let's see. Oh, the thinker. All right. So I'm going to let go of the control button, and I'm just going to grab any of these icons that are already selected. I'm going to hold down the left button of the mouse. And as you can see, look, I can move it. Woo-wee, woo-wee. Now, if you forget something, let it go and hold on control. I just remember that I need these two things and this one right here. Let's see. Where's the cleanup folder? Where did it go? So since I have multiple screens, it has, I'm disconnected to those screens, and it has put all the icons on one screen. All right, so let me see. I hope that the recycling bin, oh, there it is. Okay. So I see that that's not selected, which is good. It's not going to let me transfer anything if I unselect recycling bin. I mean, if I don't unselect recycling bin, I cannot transfer any of this stuff. So now I'm going to hold the right button, the right button of my mouse, and I'm going to look for that cleanup folder and drop everything in there. Look, I found it. I'm going to let go of the button on the mouse, the right button. I'm going to let it go. Look at that. It says move here. Let's try that, ladies and gentlemen, to do that cleanup. Ooh, oh, there it is. Haha. So I have successfully cleaned everything that's on my desktop. I'm going to right click on any area of the desktop, and I'm going to hit sort by. I did that by right clicking on anything on the desktop, and then I'm just gonna sort it by, let's see, date modified. Let's do that one. Boom. So as you can see, everything is on the right hand of the screen here. I mean the left. My apologies. So that's just one part of this tutorial. Next, I am going to explain a few things that Windows 10 has that have scared people when they are first using it. So I had a customer, for example, that was used to Windows 7. I had explained to him that Windows 7 is no longer supported by Microsoft. So the computer that he had was not going to have updates. It was going to be, not secure. Security updates weren't going to happen. It was basically going to affect his banking, his personal identity from being stolen or hacked. Because once you hit Windows Update on a Windows 7 machine, it's not going to install the latest updates. So you're going to have bugs, you're going to have issues that cannot be fixed by Windows Update. So the customer stated that all he knew was Windows 7. I had told him that with my experience from working in a 6-month contract in the Boston area, 40 hours a week for 6 months, we had a lot of users that, were transitioning over to Windows 10. And a few of them were scared. So I understood where he was coming from. So, long story short, I could not install Windows 7 because it wasn't allowing me to. For some reason, I saved all his files. I downloaded a legal copy of Windows 7 through the Microsoft website. I had to email and call Microsoft because it wasn't not available. So they had to send me like a link, and I re-downloaded it. I went to install it. It didn't want to install. I kept on freezing when I installed it. So then I had told the customer, let's just install Windows 10. I think that's going to be a best bet, and I'm going to help you, walk you through it. And he stated, okay. He read some books on Windows 10 dummies, and he's like, okay, let's just, install it. I installed it, and he was very happy. At first, he just had some issues that I'm going to be explaining right now that most people have when they run Windows 10 for the first time. So when I transferred all his files, I put it in, the documents folder, downloads folder, copied it from the old Windows 7 and inserted it the same location. Everything was how Windows 7 was. All the files were on his desktop. So he was just having problems finding the things I'm going to explain now. So one of the things he expressed was that he wanted to see where his files were. And I had explained to him these things. Ready? So down here in the folders on the bottom right, kind of like in the middle, I would say the bottom left, kind of like on the side a little bit. So we're going to hit File Explorer. Boom. It's that little, what's it called? The folder. In Spanish, we call it La Carpeta. So the new folder here, we're going to click on it. And I'm going to just maximize by hitting this little square here. And right on the left-hand side, I'm going to see desktop, downloads, documents. And that's where all his files were. So that was one of his fears, and he found that in seconds. So the other thing that we explained was how to shut down the computer. Where in the world is it? Should I hit the power button? And it's not a good practice to hold the power button for 10 seconds to shut down the computer. Some people do it when the computer freezes. You can do it at your own risk, but most likely all the time you're going to go down here and down on the left, hit the Windows flag, and you'll get this up. Now, right above the flag, about half an inch maybe, there is this power button. And once you click on it with the left click of the mouse, you'll see three options: sleep, shut down, and restart. Now, any of those would work depending on what you need. So for him, shut down is what he wanted. There it is. Another thing, that was one of the things that he was confused about, but he found it in seconds. Windows 10 makes it easier for Windows 7 users, Windows 8 users, and sometimes Windows Vista. So they made everything user friendly. So the next thing, let's just say you're at your office and you want to go to the bathroom. You don't trust your employees. I mean, hey, I understand. You want to lock your computer so nobody gets in it. You're going to go here to the little flag, the Windows 10 flag, click on it once, boom, hover up a little bit here on that little kind of icon that represents a user. Click on your user. Mine is just called Dale. In Spanish, I named it Dale. So I'm going to click on it once, boom, and I'm going to see a few things here. Look, I can switch over to this user called test. I can switch over to reveals 2018 at gmail.com, which is my other user. Not mine's necessarily, but someone who uses this computer as well. So I can lock it. As soon as I lock it, um, it'll display, the password, and all I have to do is log in. I'm gonna see if you guys can see that when I do that. So I'll click on lock and seek, and sorry about that. So I'll put in my password, and there you go. So I'm able to lock my screen so I can go to the bathroom or go to a meeting or just walk around the hood of my car. So we're going to hit power again. We're going to go to the user, and there's also the sign up. I'm not going to do that because it's going to sign out everything and other programs I'm in. But you kind of have the drift on what I'm talking about. All right. So the next thing I want to explain is how to look for any program on your computer. If you want, you can go down here. If you have it available for you, it's the type to search. So I'm going to look for Chrome. I'm going to type it in there. I don't have to continue spelling Chrome because it has actually found it. As you can see in the results, it's giving me a best match. And there it is. If I'm looking at the calculator, looking for the calculator, CA, it's going to name everything that starts with CA. If I still don't see it, I'll continue to type the spelling of the word. And there we have it, the calculator. Now, if you don't have this search button, I can teach you how to activate it. We're gonna we're gonna do a right click on the start menu, and we're gonna look for Taskbar Settings. Let's see, or actually, you know what? Right here, search. I lied. There it is. Now, if it's not activated, we're gonna go to Settings and Task. We're gonna click Task. You don't have to continue spelling. It'll find the best results, best match, and this is the one that I'm looking for. Once I click on the taskbar settings, I'm going to look for the search option. It should be enabled. Let's see. Taskbar use. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Lock the taskbar, automatically hide. That's weird. Let's go back to the, oh, I think it's because it's on already. It's kind of weird. Oh, look at that right there. All right, I actually made a mistake. I'm not going to edit this out, but this is an example of where it won't be. So I'm going to go to the taskbar and I'm going to right click on it. Some of you guys might have it locked. You can unlock it there. But if I scroll up over here, and most of Windows 10 comes with it hidden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable it, right click on the taskbar. I'm going to go to search and look. Since it's selected, I'm going to go ahead and click show search box. And there it is. Whoop. There it is, guys. The next thing I'm going to teach you guys is how to find programs on your computer. Oh, Lord have mercy. You're lost. I understand. I feel you. I'm here for you. We're going to hit the Windows logo here, and we're just going to search through it automatically. It's in alphabetical order. If you know your ABCs, if you don't, I can sing it for you. But you get the drift. Everything is here. If you just installed a new program and you want to look for it, hit the little logo again, Windows logo, and you'll see it up here in the recently added. As you can see, it's not in alphabetical order because it's the last thing that you've installed, and it'll be up here. And that's actually kind of like an easy way instead of scrolling down for the eye, you know, it actually made it a little bit easier for you. All right, so that's where the programs are. You can also go to search and just type in, let's see, iCloud, and I'll see it right here. Now, this might be in the App Store, so if I click on it, it might take me to the App Store so I can download it if I don't have it. But in this case, I believe I don't have it, and there's an error. I would have to reboot, but for the sake of this video, I will not. We'll hit OK, and we're going to hover over to the next tip. I'm going to show you guys how to have two windows open and resize it. So Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8 had this option. I believe Windows Vista didn't have it, but you guys can comment on the comments below if that information is inaccurate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a few of them. Let's see, I'm going to open up another one. Let's open up. When I hit right click, I should be able to open it on a new window. There it is, open in the new window. So there you go. I have three things open in my screen. Now, if I grab the top and I hold it with the left button of the mouse, and you see how I can move it. If I shake it, look what happens. I minimize everything that's in the back. If I shake it again, it comes back. Whoop-de-doo. So that's how you minimize more than one screen in the back of you. If you have 5 or 6, let's just do that. If you have 5 or 6, it'll work out that everything except the thing folder that you have open in the front will minimize. So I have right now 3 in the back. I go ahead and I shake it, but I don't break it. Everything should minimize. It's not doing it, but let's try it. There you go. Shake it, boom, boom. Mouse, there you go. I'm using the laptop mouse, so it's a little uncomfortable and hard to do. So if I had an external mouse, I would be able to do it quickly, a little faster. So that's that. I'm going to help you on how to resize everything on the screen. So if I have this, and I also have this new folder open, what I want to do is I want to grab the left button of the mouse. I'm going to select an area on the top of the folder, any area that's in blank, and I'm just going to move it. I mean, you can do it from here, you can do it from here, and I'm just going to drag it all the way to the right until I see a split. That split is going to allow me to organize the screen without resizing it, and it's going to show me on the left which folder that's open I want to see on the left. So there you have it. This is used mainly to look at two folders that are open, or if you want to drag one file to the other one, I can do that. I won't do that, but there you go. One of the things that I use the most, and most people do with Windows 10. Now, there's so much that I could show you about Windows 10, but this is kind of like the most asked when I install Windows 10 that people are wondering how to do things. So this is the top kind of 5 things or 4 that I went over that will help you. Another shortcut key on Windows 10 would be Windows R. If you want to run the run command, you do Windows R. That'll open up. Right now, if I want to go to Control Panel, I can just type Control Panel, and that'll open. If I want to open the calculator, Windows R, and the abbreviation is CALC. I'm able to open that little shortcut. Now, another thing that people ask me is how can I bring shortcuts to the taskbar? And I can show you that. If you want to bring the recycling bin as a shortcut to your taskbar, in the bottom here, you can do right click, and you can either pin it to the start menu, which I just did now, and there it is, or I can drag it over to the desktop. To the taskbar. Oop, do I have a lot? Is that what it is? So let's see. File Explorer. No, I don't want to do that. I guess I have too many things that are on my taskbar. So let me just eliminate one for the sake of this video. We're going to unpin this, and we're going to drag the recycling bin to the, oh, that's so weird. I believe that I have run out of space on my taskbar. Guys, if you have a comment on how to do this better, leave it in the comments. The user that's watching this video could definitely benefit from that, as we all know that this is a collaborative thing. There's some things that we all don't know, and we can share that information. So if this video was helpful for you, please subscribe. It's going to help us, as I said in the beginning, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.